Chelsea, good morning.
Hi.
How are you, mate? What's going on?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really
Mm.
good. It's a public holiday down here. So
Oh, wow.
yeah,
I'm chilling.
yeah, good Friday. So what I'm about to mow the lawn and go see Sinners and talk to you. What else do you want to do on a
Sounds
public holiday?
sounds good.
What are you doing?
Perfect.
Where are you? You're just at home?
Yeah, I'm at home. Right now I'm just yeah, I'm going back and forth to LA a lot, but at the moment I'm at home just working on lyrics and working on practicing and working on little stuff. Yeah.
New music?
Yeah, starting to write some new music. Yeah.
That's exciting. New
Yeah.
album
Yeah,
or
I'm excited.
collab? Like what's
I think new album, it's definitely very in the early stages, but yeah, I'm feeling excited about it for
I'm
sure.
I'm excited about it. Like, I love it. Look, I'm gonna say it. I am a massive fan of what you do. So I'm anything you do is exciting for me.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's cool to hear.
And you're coming back to
Mm.
Australia, which is super exciting as well.
Yes.
I saw you last time. That was 2022, and that was with, well,
Mm.
you were meant to play with Emma Ruth Rundle, but she couldn't play the Brisbane show because she got sick. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the tour was a bit challenged with COVID stuff, but I soldiered on and just kept playing shows. Was that one of the shows that was full band or was that just me?
Full band, yeah, in Brisbane.
Okay. Well, that's good. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you crushed it though. That was such
Thanks.
an incredible show. And that was the first time I'd seen you because you didn't come out here for Abyss, but you were here prior to that. And I'd just gotten into you like the month after you'd been here.
Yeah.
The time before that. You know, I was like, oh, I really love this stuff. And I was like, I wonder if she's gonna tour Australia. And I looked and it was like, oh, she'd just been here.
I know, isn't that the worst when you want to see a show and it just played your city? You're like, "Damn it." Yeah. But that's cool to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
But of course, what do you like about touring Australia? Is it a bit different from everywhere else in the world? You know, do you find that
Mhm.
people really
Yeah, I mean, totally. I mean, it feels like such, a journey to get there. It's somewhere totally different. And so it feels a little exciting to go there because yeah, it just has such a different atmosphere and feel. And I feel like people have always been very kind, cool to us there. So that's a positive as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
have you ever thought about moving here as well? I mean, your mate King Dude moved to Brisbane,
Oh,
so
did he? I didn't even know that actually. That's
yeah,
wild.
yeah,
Um,
up the road.
oh, okay, interesting. No, I haven't thought about moving there. I have thought about moving to Europe, but I really love California. I mean, I don't know. I think it would be hard for me to leave, to be honest.
I guess we're being selfish. We just want to see more of you. No?
No, I'm so glad I get to come back like only after 2 years this time. It seems very soon. It's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I love your records and the live experiences where the songs really come to life. Do you find
Mm.
that you rediscover them when you play them live, or do you write them with the live experience in mind? Like where do the songs really sort of I guess pop for you? Where do you find that really exciting connection?
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes think I should consider how they'll translate live, but I think when I'm writing them in the studio, I'm just so in the moment that I just do whatever the song requires of me. But so sometimes it's like, strange to try to translate it to the live setting, but it's been really fun with this one because we brought on a little bit more electronics and like some drum triggers along with live drums and stuff, just kind of trying to get all those like textures from the record in there. But yeah, I love the transformation of like the songs from the record to the live setting and just like continuing to learn the songs and I don't know, it's like the more you sing them, the more fun you can have with your own voice. And I love that process for sure.
Well, your latest album, She Reaches Out to She. Did I say that right?
Hmm.
Did yes.
Yeah.
I love that album. And you know what?
Thank
It
you.
sounds incredible when you turn it up in the car. Like
Oh, cool.
I
Nice.
love how noisy it is, and like you can crank it and it sounds incredible. But also
Oh,
it's
that's
got these
cool.
moments of just where it brings it back down. It's just your voice. And then it makes the
Mm.
heavy stuff heavier. Was that intentional?
Yeah, for sure. I think I was finally ready to really let my voice be upfront on this record. And I also had a little bit of like ASMR inspiration, and I wanted things to be like very intimate and direct. And but that's why I had those moments where it's like very clear and up close, the voice as well.
It's so good. It's so I'm
Thank
actually
you.
wanting I want it on vinyl. I'm hunting for it on vinyl.
Oh, cool.
I gotta throw.
Yeah, we'll bring some. Yeah.
Oh, will ya? Well,
Yeah.
do you want my money now, or do you want to just give me my
Oh,
details? I'll just
too
throw
kind.
my. That of course, I love the industrial stuff. I love all that, the folky stuff as well. But one thing you mentioned somewhere, I can't remember where I read it, but one of the influences was Daphne Descends, Smashing Pumpkins,
Mhm.
my favorite band off my favorite album, and I love that song. So what was it about that song that connected with you?
I mean, that was like when I was really young, I joined a band as a bass player and I didn't know how to play bass, and that was just like the first song I learned. And um, so it's kind of dear to me. It's definitely my favorite record of theirs as well. So yeah, it's just like a song that's kind of ingrained in me. And I feel like that era of time in my like late teens, early 20s sort of made it into this record a lot.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Of course, you worked with Dan. Is it, I've never pronounced his last name. Is it Sitek? Sitek.
Sitek, yeah, Dave Sitek, yeah.
How did that collaboration come about? How did it come to working with him?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of had a short list of producers that we were interested in. The songs were very much like rock versions when they were in demos. Um, and yeah, we spoke to a few different people, and Dave was kind of the first person that was like, "These songs are pretty weird. Like, let's take them in an even weirder direction." And I kind of just felt excited about that, about letting them be something um, different than the demo versions, and like and transforming them in the studio with this like, he has this like wall of modular synthesizers, and so it was just kind of something different for me working with him, and he has such a different process than I do, and yeah, I just felt like it was a cool fit, something interesting and different.
How much did the songs change from those original demos? Were they completely deconstructed and then put back together with the synths and stuff like that? Like, how was that process? Was that difficult?
I think it was difficult because of like the attachment that all of us band members had formed to the songs, because we had started writing the album like pretty, early in COVID time. So we'd been working with them for about 2 years before we actually got into the studio with Dave. So I think at that point, like I was feeling really ready to like let them change and become new and run, guitars through this modular wall, and they came out the other side like a synthesizer. But not everyone in the band was so excited about that. So that it was challenging, like interpersonally, I think. But at the end of the day, I think we were all kind of happy with where it ended up. And again, just sort of letting the album be what it wants to be is really important for me. So yeah.
It's hard sometimes because you do grow attached to the way certain sounds and certain, way things are written. I know I've found it
Mhm.
where I've gone, I don't want to tear this apart, but sometimes you have to, and you just let it, and then you go, oh, look, it kind of worked out better, but it is hard sometimes. I know, you
Yeah, definitely.
know.
I get attached.
You do. You get too attached, and especially dropping
Mhm.
songs from the set. Have you found that as well? Like throughout the years, you're like, I love playing this song, but you got to make room for the other stuff, the new
Mm,
stuff. Is there a song
yeah.
that sticks out to you that, you've had to drop from the set temporarily where you're like, oh man.
I don't think so, honestly. I think it's kind of the opposite where like I get sick of certain songs and like I need to stop playing them for a while or I'll just lose my mind. But then like, I'll find like a year later suddenly I'm like, oh, I want to play that song again. So, um, yeah.
And I love the well, let me start that again. It's a public holiday. I'm down AP. Struggling a bit this morning. And it was cool to see you do that Spiritbox cover. Um,
Mhm.
have you heard from Courtney about that? Have you had that interaction about the cover?
Yeah, I think when I first did like I just did a short TikTok video singing the lyrics of that song, and some people connected us and we started texting a bit, and then yeah, it was actually kind of just like some people I worked with that were like, you should do a full version of the song because I had this BBC radio
Yeah.
session coming up. So yeah, I put together a full version, and then one thing kind of kept leading to another, and then I did like a recorded version and stuff. But yeah, I got to meet Courtney and hang out with her at one of their shows recently in LA, and she's amazing. Just like in awe of her for sure. And I felt like those lyrics of Cellar Door, like kind of, I don't know, kind of related to the stuff that I was writing about with She Reaches Out. So that's why I kind of adopted it into this cover that I was doing at that time.
I saw the video of Courtney with, was it Megan the Stallion at Coachella the other
Hmm.
day? And
Amazing. Yeah, I saw that too.
it's wild.
It's so cool. Yeah, I
And
love that.
I mean, it's two different worlds. I mean, there's been the crossovers over the years, but has there been someone from, say, the hip hop world that you've wanted to collaborate with, or
No, I guess I haven't thought about it. I feel like the collaborations usually come to me where it's just like, I don't know, someone reaching out or just like a group of friends. It's like, why don't we do this together? So I haven't really thought too much about like who I would maybe reach out to in that realm.
well, that Converge one was insane. It was
Mm,
incredible.
fun. Thanks. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Is there a follow up to that coming? Because I did notice it was like, Blood Moon one.
One, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there will definitely be a two at some point. Um, I'm kind of like unsure if I'll be part of that one or not. I guess it kind of depends on like timing, but I think if I'm not part of it, whoever they get to be like an additional guest, I'm sure will be amazing. But I would also love to do more with them. I had a lot of fun with that project and love those guys for sure.
and of course soundtrack work with you did X with Tyler Bates.
Hmm.
That's amazing. Are you looking at going into doing more soundtrack work?
I would love to, yeah. I mean, it's always been something I'm interested in. I've done things in the past where I've written original songs for TV and film and things like that. So this was the first chance I got to do score work. And yeah, I learned a lot working with Tyler. He's a pro, Tyler Bates. So it was cool to sort of get to learn about that world from someone who's done it a million times and is so good at it. And yeah, it was just a really interesting project, really fun to kind of do something totally out of my wheelhouse, but I definitely want to do more of that. Yeah.
I always thought one of the something I would have loved to have heard is something with you with David Lynch. I think
Mm,
I don't know.
yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
I just think that would have been incredible. Did you ever meet him or interact
Mm.
with him at all?
I didn't. I so wish. I mean, like when the newer TV show came out and there was bands playing, there was a little bit of like, oh, I would have loved to do that, but I never heard anything about it. But yeah, I'm definitely a David Lynch fan for sure.
Oh mate. Oh mate. But of course, is there any word on any more Mrs. Piss
Mm.
stuff?
Yeah, we also have songs in the works. I think at this point it's kind of again like about timing, like trying to find the right timing of like when to put out Chelsea Wolfe stuff and when to put out Mrs. Piss stuff. But so I think that'll take a little bit longer. But yeah, Jess and I definitely have some songs in the works, and we'll get around to it at some point for sure.
I love it. And I mean the
Thank
band name
you.
is very unexpected. I mean, who came
I
up with
know.
the band, who came up with that's what it's a kind of a very Australian thing. Like it's something that an
Is it?
Australian band would, yeah, name. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I actually came up with that one. It's like something I used to say. And yeah, yeah, we just kind of liked it, like the misses part, like just being married to this like sort of, I don't know, dirty element or something. I kind of like the contrast there. Yeah, that project's a lot of fun. It's nice for me to have this sort of outlet um for my, I don't know, maybe some more angry lyrics. Like I tend to like work through a little bit of my anger in that project, which is nice to have.
I love it. It's so good. I would love to.
Thank you.
Live? Could we possibly maybe see it down here at some stage?
Mm. Yeah, we haven't actually played any live shows. It's yeah. So we'll see. Maybe with the next project we could sort of put a live band together and do some special things. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see see what happens.
Dark Mofo or something. That'd be a cool sort of.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see maybe like coming together for special events and festivals and things like that, but I don't imagine that I would want to add more touring to my plate. You know what I mean?
You do a lot. I mean,
I don't do as much anymore, but I used to do a ton, and I kind of got a bit like, weary from it. So, yeah.
so I guess next you mentioned, about new music you're working on. What sort of direction do you see that going? Do you see it going in similar to She, or is it somewhere?
Um, yeah, somewhere different. I think I've been really focusing on honestly just like songwriting. I've been collaborating with songwriters for the first time. Um, I don't know, it's something that I've just kind of been interested in. It's like the actual like craft of writing a song and really kind of making sure that you love all elements of it. I think typically, you know, I'll demo out a song to death and there'll be like, 75 layers by the time I get into work with a producer. So this time I wanted to kind of go in and just have like these very minimal skeletal like elements of songs and then build them up with people who are like pros at songwriting. And so it's been totally different. It might sound different, but at the same time I think it's very much me at the core. And you know but yeah, I'm having fun doing something that's like a little bit more of a different focus. And yeah.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Is there a release date? Have you set a deadline? Are we going to hear some stuff
Oh,
down here?
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I hope sooner than later. I mean, I'm definitely touring less this year because I want to like try to finish, um, at least like a sketch of a new record, if not have it like recorded or something. So it's one of my goals this year is to like get the new record rolling for sure.
Just feel free to just go, look, mate, calm down. I'm still touring on the last one. You know,
No, I
uh,
mean the last one feels like so far away from me now. It's like I said, we started it in 2020, so I'm like I'm definitely ready to do new things, but I love She Reaches Out. But yeah, no, it's nice to talk about working on new things. So thank you for asking.
I'm excited. I'm very
Thank
excited.
you.
But mate, as a fan, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to hang out and talk today. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it
Thanks so
means
much for having me. It's a nice conversation. I appreciate it.
you're the best. But
Yeah.
I hope you have a good weekend. Is it a
Thank you.
long
You too.
weekend over there for you guys as well?
I don't really know. Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I live in the woods, so sometimes like when there's a holiday, I'm like, oh, I guess the post office is closed today, but that's as far as I can. Yeah.
Well,
But
whatever you do over the weekend, mate, I hope you have a good one. And we will be seeing you next month. We're going to have all the links down here and on the website. Take care, and we'll see you soon.